Oh. I need to fix it real quick. Everything, I forgot that one. There we are. Hello. How y'all doing? Just wanted to pop in. Wanted to do a little like little chat thing, you know. Wanted to talk with y'all before popping on to you know the usual stuff of playing Armored Core and whatnot. There. Yeah. And I wanted to chat with y'all and see how things have been for everyone. We wanted to wish you all well. Just wanted to talk to some things as well. It's like just sitting on my head. That's sitting on my mind pretty much. As well. Nothing crazy, anything serious or anything. I just wanna talk. I just wanna talk like just stuff. I wanna know more interests. I wanna learn. Like yeah. One of something I've been thinking about a lot is just more chill. This one. Yeah, perfect. We're good. Yeah, no, I was like looking at stuff and just being able to just talk whatever. Just talk whatever, you know. And I like talking just about anything. Movies, shows, sports. Well, at least sports when it comes to talk basketball. I mean, that's the only sport I know about. I love that sport. Easily my favorite sport, like ever. I don't know much about other sports, but definitely basketball was that sport for me. When as I was growing up, I was surrounded by it, especially where I live. Like basketball all over the place, and everybody was just like, oh, you should, like, everybody was like, oh, Kobe, or around the time, like some of the bigger stars, LeBron, Dwayne Wade. Everybody loves Dwayne Wade and all of them. Chris Bosh, legend, all of them legends. So it's always fascinating to just talk sports and whatnot, and just talk just anything really. Just talk anything really. Something that I've been really enjoying recently has been just mainly, of course, watching movies and whatnot. Most recently, seeing I think there was like the Scouts. I think it was a movie. I can't remember specifically what it was called, but I'd seen it recently. It was a movie about these Scouts during a zombie apocalypse, and I thought it was a really entertaining movie. I thought it was really funny. I can't remember specifically what that movie was called or whatnot, but it had just tons of just genuinely really funny stuff. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Yeah, no, I mean, especially when it comes to just media, just in general, that's just great stuff. I've been trying to catch up on Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm still going through the first season. I've seen some other shows and whatnot. I always say that I'm keep trying to catch up with Jujutsu Kaisen. I definitely do. I gotta sit down, just take a night, and just binge it. Same thing. I gotta binge it. To see how it's going. Just to catch up to season 2. Well, it's just everything, you know. Just keeping up. And one thing that I adore, I love horror. I love like just anything terrifying, really. Anything like that. Usually I find a lot of stuff entertaining. One of my favorite horror franchises. Well, my favorite horror franchise, funny enough, is The Evil Dead. I love that one. Evil Dead is just that film. I mean, that series. I mean, that franchise. Excuse me. But I love that franchise. I love Bruce Campbell. I love all those characters and whatnot as well. Ashley J. Williams, Ash Williams, coolest, one of the coolest characters I have ever seen, and just one of the most entertaining things about watching Ash is like I like it when The Raid is the best horror movie. Actually, I don't think it's a horror movie. It's a great action movie. I don't think it's a horror movie. I don't think it's a horror movie, but it's a great action movie. Fantastic action movie. Really, really good action movie. I liked it a lot, quite a lot. I remember we had seen that. It was a really good one. Yeah, no, I think some of the best stuff out there is easily going to, I don't know, like Evil Dead. Insidious is alright. Paranormal Activity before it became what it was. I don't know. I mean, like a lot of the stuff, especially when it comes to, because like anytime people think of like horror movies, a lot of the time they think of like slasher movies, and like slasher flicks are really good. Like slasher flicks are really good. I mean, they're the things that made, that really made horror into what it is, along with a bunch of other different facets of horror that would push a different thing for it. I think all that stuff is amazing work. I think all that stuff is just amazing. I mean, your Alfred Hitchcock, and all that stuff, your usual kind of like thought processes and whatnot. I mean, The Thing being one that I think it was The Thing, yeah. I think that one was a really good one too. I like the blends a lot of the time. I love the blends between between just your regular horror and then you throw in like a curveball. Like, I mean, like your sci-fi horror. I mean, there's your like your Alien. Alien's amazing, by the way. I love Alien. Alien, Predator, great series. When Alien vs Predator came out, that was a different thing. But all that stuff is just extremely entertaining, thoroughly. I don't exactly know though. Like I've seen like every like big name hit. Usually your 28 Days Later, your what is it called, your just tons of different horror movies, your Screams, your Halloweens. I've seen majority of them, if not all of them. This is really good stuff, all of them. This is interesting stuff. Yeah, that's true. Zombie movies. Train to Busan was absolutely amazing zombie movie. For what it was definitely great. I loved it. Fantastic. Really, the thing that surprised me the most about watching that movie, when I had seen it for the first time, the thing that took me aback the most was really how gripping the characters were, and like how cool, or like how you got to feel for each one, and like the conveying of like the worries and all that stuff. It was amazing. Conveying of emotion and whatnot, it was insanely good. I think like you really felt for each character and whatnot, especially when you hit the end. It's just like, wow, it's really good stuff. I genuinely enjoyed that movie. I think, what was that? There was another movie. It was I believe it was like Hashtag Alive. I think it was Hashtag Alive. It's a zombie movie where they're in like the apartment complex and they're using like tech to try to get the what was it? It was like they were using tech to contact the military. I think it was like Hashtag Alive. I think that was. Yeah, Hashtag Alive. I see it right here. Yeah, that one was a really good one. I like that one quite a lot. The character development for the dad was insanely good. Yeah, no, I agree. I think his development was insanely good. You really got to feel for him. You really empathized with him hard, and you saw that like there was a genuine like growth. That's the thing that I loved about it thoroughly. Like it wasn't nothing about it really truly felt like artificial about it. Like nothing felt like, oh, it was just placed there and now he's a good guy, you know. It's just like, no, like it progressed and smoothly, like it just grew there, and it helped, and it blossomed into something great. I think it's fantastic. It was very natural. Yeah, which honestly, props to the director and props to the actor as well. Like they both, what is it called? That was just a tandem of just greatness. It was wonderful, honestly, just wonderful stuff. Like trying to think of other movies honestly right now. And recently again, most recently again, I had seen the movie Bullet Train for like the 12th time. Buddies of mine love to ask me to go and watch it. Oh yeah, no, I cried too, and when I happened to Train to Busan, I cried too. Yeah, I'm a very emotional person when it comes to like movies and such. Huge, like very emotional. I never really like show the I never really show like I don't really wear it on my sleeve often, especially when I'm like around a lot of people. But like when I watch it on my own, man, shoot, the whole thing, everything comes out. Like everything comes out. I remember one time, one of the best moments I've had I remember I was with like my I was with like my like I was with a friend of mine. He like family, you know, family, and we were, as it called, we were went to go watch around the time when Logan had released in theaters. I remember we watched that movie, and by the end of it, like he was, at the end of it, he was like, you see him like holding back all the tears. You see him holding back. He's just like, you see him, he's like toughing it out, just real hard. And then by the end of the movie, I was sobbing, I was crying, like I was on him. I was just like, I couldn't, you know, I was I was just crying my eyes out and whatnot. Yeah, no, I love, like, I remember that. It was one of the most beautiful moments for me, just in life, really. It was, oh man. I remember just, and then right after when we walked out of the theater and whatnot, I was like wiping away the tears and whatnot. And he's just like, man, you good? I was like, yeah. And I looked, and then we looked over at when we were walking out of the theater. We looked over, and there was a bunch of people who, no, but that was the thing. It was essentially like an original. It was a sort of original like take on Old Man Logan, where like where Wolverine can't exactly heal anymore, like because of the poisoning and whatnot. Like it's finally deteriorating. I think that was it. I think that was really good. I think it was a really interesting movie. You know, because I remember a friend of mine, he was like, he got me into I remember that specifically that friend, he got me into comics again, because pretty much I had stepped away from comics for like, I was like in elementary school, I was looking at comics, and then I kind of like, I thought I had grown out of it. No, I just put it to the side for a while, and then eventually got back into it. Yeah, it's like one of those things, like, I can understand where the gist is right there, and like I enjoyed the story of Old Man Logan, but the movie was just amazing. The movie Logan was just, a lot of comic book movies is just like, honestly sometimes they hit, a lot of it there's extremely hit or miss. A lot of it is extremely hit or miss. It's very, very difficult. But I would say, like, you know, I mean, like, that's why when I had seen Old Man Logan, I was just like, I was sobbing my eyes out, because like the Johnny Cash on top of that, the way that Wolverine was going down and whatnot, I was sobbing my eyes out. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a very, very good way of putting that story there. I enjoyed it quite a lot. I don't know really what else though, I'd say when it comes to all that stuff. There's been some great movies, even there's been some insanely great movies to come out during the year and whatnot. Seeing Death Island, Resident Evil Death Island was really good. Really great movie. I enjoyed it quite a lot. A lot of the characters, like, because a lot of the time I like to look at the development of them. Like, I really like to look at each character and kind of like see how it's gone, you know? Like, Equalizer 3, I'm excited for that, actually. I need to see that movie eventually. And when, like, sometime in the future, I'll definitely go watch it. But Equalizer 3, I need to watch that. I need to watch that, definitely. Equalizer, that was like shoot. This is greatness. I loved Equalizer 2. Equalizer 2 was a great movie. Equalizer 1, fantastic movie. Well, I'm so excited. Like, just overall, just amazing stuff. Really, I don't really know what else to say other than it's just fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. I love that. I love those types of action movies, and then on top of that, just some other stuff to really tackle some issues. I'm not gonna talk about those. It's not my place to talk about any of that stuff, nor do I want to talk about it. Or ever want to talk about it. I don't tackle any subjects like that. I don't talk nothing of anything of what's going on in the world other than like what's going on like with movies and games and comic book. And even in sports, I love talking basketball. Definitely a basketball. Because that game, the basketball, the game of basketball, I nerd hard. I nerd out through and through. I nerd out like through and through. I love that. There's a bunch of other stuff I'm just gonna go. Equalizer. I don't know what. I'm hoping Oppenheimer wins. All of like every award that it's qualified for. Every award that's qualified for it, I feel like it should win, flat out. Like it should be a full sweep, and especially Cillian Murphy for like best lead actor. Like he should like all of them. That thing should be a full sweep. Should be nothing but that. Should be nothing but Oppenheimer. That shit, all of it was amazing. Yeah. I don't know anything else that's going on in the world really, other than like a few things like seeing PlayStation prices. That's still stupid to me. Thank goodness I switched over to PC. I always find it so funny that like that stuff's going on with like PlayStation and whatnot, and I'm like, yeah, thank goodness I switched off the console, or at least like the games that I would be looking to play on that system. Majority of them I already have them on Steam anyway. Like the Yakuza series, like thorough, full completion, all the way through. Full completion, like got all the games. Funny enough, the reason a lot like on my PlayStation, I didn't own like majority of the Yakuza games, but I played them over at a friend's house, and my friend, he was the one who. Well, actually, I had originally been interested in playing Yakuza 5, which had released around, I don't know when it released in the US, but I remember it was like probably like 2016 around there, probably like 2015. And I remember when Yakuza 5 had released, it was somewhere around there, but I can't remember when it released on or the PlayStation 3 on PlayStation Network. I had just then got a PS3 because my family couldn't afford a PS4, so I was just like, okay, cool, I'll just stick with it. And I picked up Yakuza because it looked cool. I thought it looked like a really cool action game. And then I played Yakuza 5, and I loved it. It was such a great time. And because of my talking about it, me talking about it a good bit and just finding it entertaining, a bunch of other buddies of mine were also got interested in it. And then eventually, like when we all had PS4s and whatnot, we would all talk about like Yakuza, like Zero. We would play all those different games and whatnot. Tell me you have judgment without telling you have judgment? Absolutely. Without a doubt. Of course I do. I have all of them. All those every RGG game that could be owned on Steam, I already own it. Except for Super Monkey Ball. That's the only one. That's the only one. The only one. But I played majority of them. All those games. God, fucking Judgment was good too. No, honestly, I will tell this story though. There was this time when I was extremely interested in Judgment, and like friends were like really excited about it. They were really pushing it. They were like, "Yo, like this game is really cool. It's a detective game. It's done by RGG. You know the combat's gonna be good. It's gonna be insanely strong and whatnot. It's gonna be like, and like I was like, awesome. I love detective games. Like I love detective games. I like doing detective work. I like being able to like look at. I like being able to look at and like analyze stuff like that, like cross examinations, all that stuff, like courtroom stuff, whatnot. This just all seems really cool, like investigations and whatnot too. Like I already in most games, I already try to pay attention to every single detail on the screen and then some. So, like, I thought it was like gonna be like a really hard blend of the detective stuff, but the detective stuff really didn't. It was just mainly like second to the gameplay and whatnot, and just delivering like a really good story. And the thing that made me sad was because of the overhyping of it. I thought like, oh yeah, it's gonna take me forever to figure it out. I figured it out 2 seconds into the game. Like literally within the span of like the first 2 hours, I already figured out who the killer was. And my buddies were like, oh. And I was just like, I thought y'all were telling me this is a detective game. I thought y'all were telling me this is gonna be one of those really focused stories on who's who and who did it and whatnot. And it was just like, and a lot of them, they're just like, oh well, I shut my brain off usually when it comes to these types of games. And when I'm just like, yeah, no, but I mean, like when you're playing a detective game, at least like how I see it a lot of the time when I'm playing a detective game, it's like I want to just zero in on every single aspect possible and deliver, and just like being able to be like, oh, that's the person without a doubt, you know, like point at him and whatnot. It's like I know now through all these different pieces of evidence and whatnot, and I was able to put it all together. I mean, it took me 2 seconds to figure it out. I ever played Danganronpa. I own all of the Danganronpa games on my, well, no, not all of them. I don't own the spin-off, and I don't know if there's any new ones, but I own 1, 2, and 3 on the PS Vita. And I have played Ace Attorney. Before. I played the first one. I didn't get too far in it. I played it when I was on a trip over to Puerto Rico and whatnot. So I started playing it there because the internet was terrible in Puerto Rico. I mean, this was a given. But yeah, I played the first Danganronpa game. I played the first one anyway. Then family of mine really were like, got into like the whole Danganronpa craze and whatnot. And then I was just like, all right, cool. And then they like got into it. And then they picked up the other games. So like on my account, I technically own all of them. I was like, sure, go ahead. Why not? Just use the PS Vita. I don't really use it anyway and whatnot, you know. Because the PS Vita, I was either using it for Akiba's Trip. I was using for Hotline Miami, Don't Starve, the SAO games. I wasn't using it for much. I wasn't really using it for much. And what's funny is like on the PS Vita when I was playing that, I was getting through, like I got through like a major chunk of that story. Sword Art Online. It was Hollow Fragment. I had played that one, and the game soft locked and I couldn't do anything about it. And I was just like, you know, whatever, I'm not gonna play it. And I started playing more Hotline Miami. I did Hotline Miami on there. I did Hotline Miami on my PS4 because it was one of those things where if you bought the game, you got it on both systems, which is like the one huge benefit that I really liked about having a PS Vita and then eventually getting a PS4, because I already had games on the PS4 when I would get it. So I did that. So yeah, no, that was like one of the bigger details for me. I love the Danganronpa and Ace Attorney game. He's like, well, you know, I can say this. I liked Danganronpa for what it was. I don't, anything past the first game, I don't know. Not much. I don't know much. I didn't really like care much about it, other than like I thought it was interesting, and that was it. But yeah, no, like that was pretty much all. That was the extent of it. Ace Attorney, I liked it a lot, actually. It really put my brain to work. I liked that one a lot, quite a bit. It made me like really think things over and whatnot. I enjoyed that aspect a lot. That was one of my favorite aspects of playing the Ace Attorney games. I've been wanting to check out like other ones, like the Layton one. I think it was Detective Layton. I think it was that one. I gotta check though. I honestly, there's just I'm interested in all that stuff. Just like a lot of like that social, like that lawyer like type stuff, or anything like detective work and whatnot, like figuring out who done it. I've always been someone who's very key to try to figure things out and like notice. I've always been someone who's tries to focus on being observant. I'm someone who focuses on being observant a lot of the time. Only like recently, ever since like I've been like streaming and like other things, have I been more on the chatting end than what it was. There was like when I just didn't talk at all, and I would just spend a lot of my time just observing everything. So it was just kind of like a different experience. And I like games that allow me to stretch that aspect as well. I love games that also push your reflexes. I love games that push reflex. Like I remember I was playing Metal Gear Rising, the reflexes and stuff like that, like having to push each button within a certain amount of time. The Yakuza is really good for that too. Yakuza is insanely good for that. I love that. Fantastic stuff, to be honest. I love that. But I don't know. There's so many great games and whatnot out there. Like I've already played a ton of games. Played like a ton. Like over the course of my life, I played hundreds of games, and like, cause like I've been playing games ever since ever since my hands could fit a controller. I was playing Halo. I still own my copy of Halo Combat Evolved. I was playing The Punisher. I was playing Max Payne. I was playing Need for Speed. One of my favorite games actually of all time. One of my favorite games of all time, actually, funny enough, is Ninja Gaiden 2. I love that game a ton. I played that one a ton. Played it over and over and over again. I loved that game. I liked just the whole Ninja Gaiden series. I remember there's this one, I think it was called Dragon Sword. I think it was on the DS, and I was cutting through every single thing. I finished that game up really fast, and I especially found it. I loved playing it because I found it in the bargain bin, and because you know GameStop's had those like areas where you'd find those DS games just sitting there, in like behind the glass wall. It had them all lined up and everything. It's just like, this one's like $5. This was $10. And I was just like, this is it. I love that. I remember as a kid also, I loved playing Twisted Metal 2. I had Twisted Metal 2. Loved that game. I remember I had a copy of I think it was NASCAR. It was a NASCAR game from 2004, and I liked the game, but with time, I think something happened to it where it got like really scratched, and it just didn't function anymore. So I just had it, and I just never really got to do much with it. Made me really sad about it, but I still had Twisted Metal 2, and I had like I think a couple other games, but I was mainly playing on my Xbox at the time. Same thing with like a DS. And I had a friend as well who he was a little bit, he had money on him. So I had a friend growing up, and he would own the top systems all the time. He would pick up the top systems and whatnot. So like when there was a new thing, when the Xbox 360 had released and whatnot, like it was just like, whoa. Like whoa. And then he had it, and eventually he upgraded to the one with the fans, and that was insane. We would play WWE on there and whatnot. When I got my own, I was playing like Halo 3. I was playing every game imaginable. One of my favorite games as well when I was doing that, during that time, was playing Spider-Man Friend or Foe. I love that game. It was a great game. A fighting game that I used to play as a kid too, which is an extremely underrated fighting game. Was Marvel Nemesis. I think it was Rise of the Imperfects. I looked it up because most recently, because I was just thinking about it. I'm just like, it was a game that I used to play as a kid on the Xbox, and it had some of the most insanely cool looking art for like Marvel characters, in my opinion. I saw it, and I thought it was insanely, like, it just looked really cool. I liked all of the characters. I was really big into Marvel during that time, especially, and like loved playing it. Played that, my Street Fighter, of course. I played a lot of Third Strike. Eventually when they just kept pushing more of those games and whatnot, had those. I used to play Midnight Club 2, Midnight Club 3. I think it was Los Angeles, and it was a dub edition, the coolest one. I thought all those games were awesome. Or then around those times, around that time, I think as well, I got into GTA. I played GTA 3. I played Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories, and then because around that time I had a PSP. Because I'd gotten good enough grades and whatnot, and my family had saved enough money where they were like, oh yeah, here's a PSP, and I played the absolute hell out of every single game I had on that thing. Silent Hill Origin, Ghost of Sparta, Chains of Olympus, played of course the Liberty City and Vice City Stories. Patapon, loved Patapon. That game was fantastic. Uh, just tons of fun. That one. A bunch of those games just great. All of them great stuff. Also, I remember when I had my PS Vita, I'd bring it around with me everywhere. Bring it around with me everywhere, except for school, of course, because you know, if you brought your system to school, you were either gonna get in trouble or you're gonna get that thing stolen. But I used to bring that like over to like hangouts and like sleepovers and whatnot. And I remember like playing like Corpse Party as well. I remember watching, well, you know, the first movie I had for the PSP was Kick-Ass. It was Kick-Ass. And that was a great movie. I watched that movie so many times over. I thought it was awesome. That was awesome. Loved everything about it. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why, like, I'm very fond of like Aaron Taylor Johnson and like Nicolas Cage and a lot of those actors and whatnot from that movie. A lot of really great actors and actresses and whatnot. Great movie. Love that one. And Kick-Ass 2. It was a really good one. I like that one. Saw it not too long ago. That was a really good movie. But yeah, no, I mean, all of it was just fascinating. I have like a lot of really fond memories of all those different games I would play. I remember when I was playing Akiba's Trip, and like it had me in tears laughing because because of course the whole gimmick is like you're fighting against vampires and all that stuff, and you're exposing them to daylight and through more risque means and whatnot, and it was like really stupid. But I remember like I had played that game and I finished that game. I finished that game on, I think it was the hardest difficulty. I think it was called Gamer Mode. I think it was called. It was a really funny one. Really entertaining game. Let's play something. Yeah. I thought, you know, might as well give it like an hour of just chatting away, you know, just having conversation. You know, if you want to fire away some questions, go for it, you know? But I was thinking like maybe like after an hour I could do some, I'll sit down and put on some Armored Core. And we'll continue on with Armored Core. Yeah. Let out a yawn, I'm sorry. Yeah. Just enjoying things. I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do like chatting, just talk with chat. Just do like some conversations. Oh, it's not even that bad. Not even that bad. It's not even that painful just to have conversation. That shit on if anything like that, no. It gets lame all the time, and like it's just like, oh, just keep playing games. This shit's lame. Just keep playing games. Just like I'm just sitting there, just like you know I'm a human too, right? Like I want to talk to people, right? You know I want to interact with you. Yeah. Yeah, we'll switch it over, fine. Get some armor core. There you go get the game. Alright, let's do this. Play some armored core. There.
I'll cut to the chase. This is
Yeah,
about
that should
the
always
ice
put me in a
worm.
bad mood every
That
time. That
institute
should always
relic you
put me
had
in
a
a bad
run-in
mood.
with. The corpse
This
might
always
stand a
puts me
chance if
in a
it
mood.
were just the PCA they were teaming up against. But that monster is a whole other story. You can't just throw bodies at it. The thing that makes it such a pain in the ass is its perpetual reactive shield. Coral tech. Takes advantage of the coral's directivity. Ordinary weapons can't touch it. So let's get extraordinary. I can make you something that'll punch a hole in that shield. But I'll need your help. You'll be heading to Grid 012, one of the first sectors they built, and it's barely holding up. That's where a little rat who betrayed RAD is hiding out. Goes by the name of Honest Brute. His AC Milktooth was built by us, so its only flaw is that it's piloted by him. When he ran from RAD, he didn't just take credits in tech. He also took a secret project of mine. And that secret project is what we'll need to bust open the ice worm's shield.
Yeah. I would say though, don't try to rush me to play games though. Don't try to rush me. Don't try to cut shit. I will say that for sure. You know, in the future, don't try to rush me. Don't try to cut shit, because now I'm just gonna get fucking annoyed and I just won't do it next time. Like I already had it planned to play this game. I'll literally just cut that shit. I'll just be like, you know what, gone. You're gone. That simple. Nah, cause that shit disrespectful.
You ready for this, tourist? No one's gonna miss Brute. And we all stand to gain.
Main system activating combat mode.
That'd have been just another 10 minutes.
All right,
you know.
tourist. I'll tell you where to go.
Welcome, tourist. It's a delight to enjoy the company of a visitor from so far away.
Brute. We're here to take back what you stole from us.
Oh, heavens. You're a friend of
sure you keep clear of the laser sensors. They're set to activate the enemy machines.
A new friend from abroad, just for me. What joy. Be still my beating heart. I'm waiting for you, friend. Fidgeting anxiously before the big dance. I do hope I'll keep up, but the anticipation is...
That damn freak's using my toys like they were his.
Deploying a shield. You'll need to get behind it.
I hate to see my babies get scrapped like this, you know. Well, don't be shy. Smash them up. They'll help me with my art. There's your way in. Brute can't be far.
We should keep an eye out for traps. They'll be much more dangerous in tight quarters.
Jump down there and we've got him cornered. Don't forget, the guy's a rat. This won't be smooth sailing.
Is this place some kind of hangar?
Damn, this game is struggling.
Ah, my new friend. You're here at last.
Brute!
Ah, Carla. You've introduced me to such wonderful people. Wonderful things.
I see you now.
Shut him up, tourist.
The sweet melody of the generator. How Milk's heart sings.
You built that AC at R&D, tourist. Don't underestimate it.
How Milktooth weeps. How the rail cannon weeps. Torn from their mother. Oh, they must miss Carla so. I weep too.
Gotta hurt.
One, repair room.
Slow. Slow. Quick, quick, slow. 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 Quick, quick, slow. Let's trip the like fantastic friend.
Megan, I'm starting to feel confused. It'd help if you could show up.
AP at 50%. Light and ammunition at 50%. Partial ammunition at 50%.
My friend, this is a gift. Thank you.
Enemy AC is silent.
Looks like he's dead. Good. All right, tourist. I'll see about retrieving our secret project. We'll need it to go worm hunting.
Is the mission done? Oh, it's over.
One.
This is Chatty Stick, RAD. thanks for putting down Brute. The Chief's already in the workshop tweaking the rail cannon. And I've never seen her happier to be at work. That is all. Later, tourist.
Got a job for you, 621. We've received a request from the Arquebus Group.
Raven, this request comes from our subsidiary Schneider. It concerns the Bertram spaceport, which you and V4 brought under our control. We've received intel that a stranded PCA fleet is planning to retake the base. Your objective is to intercept the PCA and defend the spaceport. We've deployed an MT squad to support you. Use them as you see fit. That concludes the briefing. Good luck.
The PCA are going to be fighting to win. 621, don't forget you have MT backup.
Won't forget, but it probably won't be necessary. Most likely won't be necessary. Like, I give it like 90%.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Wait, something's not right, 621.
The battle's over already.
Find out what's going on.
Okay. No, it's here on time.
Do you read me, Raven? I've identified the target. That's the mercenary who took your name.
Oh. Oh.
Let's see how far they can fly.
Oh. Oh.
On borrowed wings.
Oh no. Oh no.
Did that AC do all this?
Printed humans.
Okay. We're on it.
We're not here to take back the Raven name. However, let's see if you can do it justice.
Oh. Oh. Oh shit.
We found your license's original owner.
Oh shit. Whoa. Oh shit.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Wait, something's not right.
I gotta play
621.
back.
The battle's over already.
Find out what's going on. That AC do all this.
Printed human C461. We're not here to take back the Raven name. However, we'll see if you can do it justice.
Looks like we found your license's original owner. Time sense.
Oh, you're healing too? Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, he's healing too.
Just focus on the fight, 61.
Oh god.
Yes, Raven, I feel it too. This best has potential.
AP at 30%.
Ooh.
That pilot just wiped out a PCA squad. Stay sharp, 61.
Shit.
Light and ammunition at 50%.
Let's go.
Raven, we can still. All right. We'll watch this one. See where they go on a Raven's wings.
Damn. Damn. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. I mean, every fight in this game has been amazing. But damn.
No new messages.
I've looked into the other Raven, the independent mercenary who attacked you. It turns out that Raven isn't an individual call sign. It's a title, passed down generations of mercenaries who champion the free will Raven stands for. They choose what to fight for, and take to the skies in flight. If that's what being a Raven means, then that's the name I want to keep calling you. Raven.
Thank you. That was cool as fuck though. That was a great fight. I still haven't changed out of the same kit that I've been using. Hey, actually, speaking about kits, hey Kit, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I want to eventually buy every single one of these parts and whatnot, and start messing around with what I can do. I'm gonna eventually do all that. Another briefing.
Raven,
Oh,
I have a personal request to ask you. It's about the Engelbert Tunnel, which is to be shut down after it was hit by a coral surge. I want to go there and survey the area. Even before the coral surge, that place had been all but abandoned. It's an old structure, dating far back into the colonization of Rubicon. There must be items of interest from throughout the planet's history there.
it wasn't absolutely destroyed by
As
the
I'm sure
coral
you're
surge.
aware, I have no resources with which to pay you. But I can propose an alternative. If you find any wrecks left by the PCA, you should try accessing them. Both the corporations and the Rubiconians are gathering data on PCA technology. Whatever you collect, I can exchange for credits and transfer the funds to you.
Okay, I can deal with that, yeah.
I've taken a few liberties. Walter thinks you've gone on a geological survey. Thank you for doing this for me, Raven.
Ah, it's a gift. Pleasure.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let's get started, Raven. I've already located several wrecks that we should be able to recover data from. I'll send the marker data. PCA craft data. I'll exchange it for credits and send them to you later. Coral is able to conduct data and can influence digital equipment. The effects of the coral surge must have brought some of the wrecks back online. Let's see what we can find. Seems valuable too. I'm so glad this is turning into a profitable mission. Let's keep looking, Raven. An older generation of AC. According to the timestamp, this was recorded 2 days before the fires of Ibis. This seems to be about the warning signs of the calamity, right before it struck. Used to pilot these. This seems to be a recording of Dolmayan, the Liberation Front's ideological leader. But this appears to be something exceptionally personal. Inspecting data. It's a schematic for an SG craft. does shed some light on the composition of the enforcement squads. Another old research institute, I see. This is about the first augmented humans. The same coral technology that created you. But without it, we never would have made contact. I'm not picking up any more data stores. If this outing has made you think about Rubicon's past or the nature of coral, then it was all worth it.
We're out of here. That was worth it. Money. About 100K in the pocket. This is Walter.
We got ourselves a deal, Handler Walter. Michigan. So, Arquebus met us halfway? I gave them the heavy warship fleet. In exchange, Balaam's in charge of putting down the beast. They also offered some top Vespers. Guess they don't trust us. Better than nothing. I'll provide what support I can, too. Yeah, your mad scientists, RAD or whatever, and that hound of yours. Michigan. Don't underestimate 621. That hound always delivers.
One new message.
What kept you, 621? You're a famous mercenary now. Time to act like one. This next mission's all or nothing. Make sure you attend the briefing.
Damn. Oh. You know what? That's it. I know exactly that part. Because a friend of mine used it on me. That's why. You know, he used it on me. God damn. Alright. Something I find really funny right now. I saw this right now, right? Right here it says that Activision will add real-time in-game voice chat moderation. AI-powered detection work will be working in-game to listen and report rule-breaking issues automatically. Is live today in Modern Warfare 2 and in Warzone and NA, and expands worldwide with MW3. That is so funny. That is so funny. Unironically, I think that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I mean, it's funny because Yeah, no, I only picture exactly what people are what's gonna be happening now. You know, like, oh, that's just nuts. The fact that now, like, majority of the damn fan base is gonna get majority of the player base is gonna get immediately fucking clapped. You know, all of them are gonna get floored. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm seeing it, I think, in a good way. I think in in a good way, it, what's it called, a huge thing is dealt with specifically, which is in-game toxicity. But the thing is, a lot of that stuff is because a lot of it, the reason why it grew to what it is because of the in-game toxicity. I don't know. I think ultimately it's gonna go down, though. It's gonna be one hell of a thing to really see. I'm surprised. Now, I mean, yeah, no, what's funny is, I will say this though, like, I mean, I grew up in those times. I grew up in those times and whatnot. Like, it's just funny to see it. It's just funny to see it all crumbling. I don't play the games no more. I don't play the games no more though. All that stuff, I don't play it. This is not me anymore.
Listen up, 621. This will be a joint operation led by Balaam and Arquebus. The briefing's about to start. I want you to attend.
Okay.
First, some background before we go into detail. The intercorporate ceasefire is now in effect, and we will be carrying out coordinated attacks against the PCA. The targets are the enemy-occupied bases, the heavy warship fleet, and the recently activated...
I'll cut to the chase. This is an all-out war against the PCA and theaters across Rubicon. And y'all got the short end of the stick. You're here to take on the worst of our dirty work, hunting the beast of the ice field.
Sure thing, Chief. Tell you what, I'll watch and let you know how badly that goes for us.
Gun 5, you just volunteered yourself for the front line.
Moving
Front
on.
lines.
Let's talk about how we're going to neutralize the iceworm's coral shield. You'll be dealing with a layered barrier made up of a primary and a secondary shield.
Arquebus will provide the means to break the first layer. The state-of-the-art stun needle launcher. Aim for the face, and it will deliver results, I assure you.
What about the second layer?
RAD's cooked up just the thing. A neat little toy we call the Overt Rail Cannon. If we divert the spaceport standby power to the ORC, should hit hard enough, assuming we land the shot.
You can leave that to me. I know a thing or two about sharpshooting.
I'll oversee operations on the ground. A ragtag crew like this needs leadership.
We could use some more suppressive fire. I'll send Chatty.
That just leaves the question of who will be taking charge of the stun needle launcher. I know just the volunteer to go poke that beast with a stick. Gun 13, you get all that? Good! Time for another field trip!
I want to see the numbers. I want to see the numbers. Yeah, I was just looking at all that stuff, just looking at what people were saying on that shit.
Forces working together like this. Now or never, 621.
Looking at all that stuff. It's funny to me. It's entertaining.
It's time, 621. You ready?
This mission depends upon you, Raven. Let's go. I'll be here to offer support.
Yeah, I can handle this. Oh, that's clean.
Michigan will take command. Commencing operation with combined AC force as per the Balaam Archibus agreement. Move out, maggots! Time to die!
What?
Act like a professional outfit and you might live.
Who's that creep think he is? I ain't here because I want to be.
We gotta deal with those pesky shields first. Gun 13, roll out that fancy gizmo that Archibus paid the big bucks for.
You'll need to aim
Thank you, bud.
Tourist, got a message from the chief for you. Enjoy the show, and don't forget to smile.
Shield
Ooh.
loss confirmed. Initializing ORC firing sequence.
Ooh, shit.
Connecting EML modules. Opening energy turbines. Output at 80%. Sighting correction A-OK. 90, 95. I won't miss.
Ooh.
Secondary shield down.
Gun 13, the head's open for a direct hit.
Okay.
Enemy shields are back online.
Back to
Alright,
square
reload
one,
this
gun
baby.
13.
Oh, no, you don't. I ain't going down first.
When the hell is this thing coming up?
That ringing's getting worse.
Gun 5, return fire.
Damn. That thing takes a minute to reload.
Reminder to all units to try to maintain space from one another.
You heard him.
Don't want to make for an easy target.
You don't gotta tell me. I ain't going down with you fools.
Son of a fucking. Alright, I got 20 of these. I'll go around with it. I think I could probably take them out at like. Okay, there we are.
Primary shield disabled.
Preparing to fire ORC.
Oh, press the wrong button
Energy
again.
turbine output at 80%. Recalibrating sights. 90%. Output at 100%.
Secondary shield down.
Gun 13, that's kill. Straight in the face.
Ooh.
Freak actually did it. Did what? The bare minimum. This is just a fast hurdle. The target's deployed drones, tourist. I'll handle them.
Alright, trust.
V4, load the next shell. One step ahead of you, Commander. Finally, someone with their head skirt on straight. Ever thought about switching sides? Sure is an honor to be praised by the Red Guns hell on 4 legs. But I'll pass.
Primary shield disabled.
Shield loss confirmed. Preparing to fire rail cannon. Energy turbine output at 80%.
This is so cool.
Output 95%. 100%. Watch out for friendly fire.
Secondary shield down.
It's all yours now, buddy. Wait, something's wrong. Fall back 621.
What? We've underestimated this beast.
The coral. It's out of control.
Looks like things just took a nasty turn. I'll set the ORC to maximum output. We can't afford to lose control of the situation. This next shot will be my last.
You seem to have been hit badly, independent mercenary. Taking significant Good work, buddy. All EML modules connected. Energy turbines at full capacity. Output at 80, 90. All emergency valves closed. Disabling limiter. 100, 110, 115. Input. All or nothing.
There we are.
Is it over? Get clear, it's gonna blow! Shitting me. The freelancer really did it.
Damn.
It's finally over. The blast will contaminate the area. Get out of...
Choral voices. Lost again. Raven. There's something I have to tell you. The Coral. It's my family. My brothers and sisters. I am but a single wave. Born from the Coral Tide. A Rubiconian without a body. No one even knew I was there for such a long time. Raven, you're the only one who...
Go get your rest, 621. Things are going to get busy. You did good.
That was a cool ass mission. That was a really cool
The
mission.
temporary alliance between the Arquebus and Balaam groups turned the tide of war, devastating the Planetary Closure Administration forces and exiling them from Rubicon.
Nice.
Though it was the Iceworm mission led by Balaam that dealt the decisive blow, Arquebus, through their own engagements with the PCA, augmented their strength with seized weaponry.
Ooh.
The balance of power was broken, the scales tipped in Arquebus's favor, and the Rubicon Liberation Front's hopes of fighting an exhausted foe were dashed. With the loss of their common enemy, the rival factions' war for the Coral abruptly reignited. And their bitter conflict burned with renewed intensity.
Ah man, what a chapter. What a chapter.
Augmented human C4621 entering standard mode. 2 new messages.
Doing okay, 621? I'd wanted to let you rest some more, but the corps are on the move already. With the PCA gone, it's back to work, getting to where the Coral's gathering. Do you remember the survey you carried out at Xylem? My friend analyzed the data and learned about a massive facility under the central ice field. Watch Point Alpha. Turns out that the ice worm was defending the entrance to that place. It's time to let ourselves in.
Raven, there's something you need to know. That friend Walter mentioned. The comms database has no record of the conversation he just told you about. This isn't about just finding the core, Raven. He's after something more, and he's using you to do it. Here on Rubicon.
Registration number RB23, call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. A-rank virtual encounters are now available in the arena. May these encounters further guide your technique.
All right. Chapter 4. And taking on A. Let's see. We'll hold it. We'll hold it there for tomorrow. We'll hold it there for tomorrow. That is absolutely fascinating. I'll probably do these off cam, probably, just to boost up the OS. See what else to do next, you know. I think what I'll focus on. The most is pushing for just the modifiers here on direct damage, my weapons, all that stuff, because it's definitely needed. It's definitely needed. The direct damage, the direct hit modifier needs it. The melee, I'm gonna need it because I do rely on my melee parts a lot. Machine gun. More ammo. Like a larger clip. Isn't even much more of a boost. I'm gonna switch out this thing. I can go back to using my this gun there. Set over to my songbirds. Well, we'll see. Let's see. What else? What else is there? I'm assuming there's like new. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go for the. I'll just keep pushing for more direct damage and more melee, and energy. I just need all the weapon modifiers. Really, that's all I need. Having more access to all these different things is just necessary. Win. I think we'll do. Let's just do one. Let's do one. I'll fight against Isle. I'm feeling. I'm still really confident. I'm still really confident with the weapons I have so far. I do. That's the only reason why I use the assault rifle so much is because of the suppressive fire. So I'm gonna try that out. We're gonna try it out once. We'll see. This is modifications. This is better. If it works better for me, I'm gonna use it.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 7. You have now reached rank A. Subject AC, deep down. Call sign, Gun 2 Nile. Commencing evaluation.
Let's see how we do.
System activating combat mode.
This is over. This is over.
Target destroyed.
It's literally over.
Concluding evaluation.
Such a
Well
powerful
done.
weapon. Such a powerful kit. I love this. I love this. I love this set. I love this build. I love this build. It's such a great build. I'll do a few. I'll do it. Why not, right? It's the love of the game, man. It's the love of the game. It's the love of the game.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 6, rank A. Subject AC, Open Faith. Call sign, V2 Snail.
Oh, and
Commencing evaluation.
he's got the needle. That needle, if it hits an AC, it's over.
System activating
Which is the
combat mode.
only thing I'm careful of. That needle hits an AC, it's over. I've been on the receiving end of it. It's not good. Yeah, no, he tried it.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Feels good. It feels good. It feels good. Alright, this build feels great. I just need to buy more parts for the mech itself. I just need to buy more parts. Better, just more legs. Give me more arms. I need to customize it in full. I just need to customize it in full. That's all I need. From there, it's over. The more I can mix and match and kind of keep it within that range that I feel like is best for me. That's
Arena Combat Evaluation Program number 5, rank A. Subject AC, Umber Ox, call sign, Chartreuse. Commencing evaluation.
Got tank legs. I need to be especially careful.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, this is my ground too. Oh.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
That emblem looks really cool. I might just take it, you know. I want it. I might as well use it. It was hard. One more. One more and then I'll end the stream there.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program number 4, rank A. Final evaluation. Subject AC, Astrik, call sign, Thamdolmayan. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Target destroyed. This concludes A rank evaluation. Only the best of the best remain.
It's simple work. It's simple work. I've survived off of 50. I've survived off of quite literally 50 HP. Out of 11,000, like 50. I could survive all that.
Incoming.
Congratulations, you have surpassed rank A. It all mind.
Can I get to rank S? I'd love to fight rank S. Or A+, whichever. A baseline stronger bonus would be fine. I find it genuinely really funny. When I play this, like I've had buddies who like changed up their equipment and they're like, "Wow, I'm way more effective." I'm just like, nah. Like I sometimes I do wonder like how effective I would actually be if I didn't just keep using the base sword. You know, I think my effectiveness actually increases instead of this one, even though this one has a ridiculous range when it's charged up and it has a great second swing. I love that first sword more because I can really use it better. I mean, I just have so much more experience with it. Only understand it. Yeah, I didn't know my buddies were already at this point when I was going up against them, which kind of makes it funnier because I'm just like, wow, I was holding my own. I was holding my own during the worst of it, so. Yeah, I'll call it there for now. Look at that. Arena rank almost done. I'll be at the top eventually, but we'll call it there for now. So to everyone, you know, if it's night, a great night. If it's day, a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated. I wish you the best truly. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful one. We will be running chapter 4 tomorrow. We'll see how it goes and we'll just enjoy it, you know? So be streaming at the same time as well. So, you know, if you enjoyed the content, leave a like, subscribe. All that stuff always helps out. You know, so you know, at the end of the day, I just want y'all I just wish y'all well. Hope you enjoyed the content. Yeah, please take care. Bye bye.